There is brand new evil hero cards that have been added to the game. Well, not Mastel, but like they're about to be released anyway. In the new Supreme Darkness set, which I think Phoenix did mention it before, and was like, it'll probably be Supreme King support, which, to be fair, he was right. So this is a YGO organization. I'm hiding the logo up here. They're on their 10th anniversary. Fair play to them. So we've got brand new evil hero cards, which I've only just learnt recently that they're called E-heroes. Because like elemental heroes are called E-heroes. Evil heroes are called E-heroes. Destiny heroes D-hero. Vision heroes V-hero. And masked heroes M-heroes. So are the evil heroes, like, and the elemental heroes more a part of the same archetype in the Japanese than they are in the TCG? Or does it say something different up here that I don't know about? Anyway, that's kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of cool. So we have a bunch of new cards that have been added to the game. Evil heroes desperately needed support, by the way. Like, they had a couple cards, but not many. So the first card we got here is a Evil Hero Toxic Bubble. This is the evil version of Neospatian. What's his name? Bubble Man. The upgraded version. Oh, it's at the bottom here. It was Neo Bubble Man. That's the one. No one would ever play Neo Bubble Man because it's just way too difficult to summon and everything. So they've made their own version of it, which I think is pretty cool. So you can only special summon. This seems to be a running theme with the new cards. They can special summon themselves. You can only special summon with the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn, except hero monsters. Brilliant ability, good for link summoning, I guess, and everything. And I think you want them on the field as well for Dark Fusion. I think you have to have monsters on the field for Dark Fusion's effects, but we'll check that a little bit later. If this card is special summoned and you control a fusion monster that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion, you can draw 2 cards. So the joke of Bubble Man being so much more better in the anime, because you could just summon it with no other cards on the field and draw 2 cards. At least this thing probably will be able to get you 2 cards. That's pretty cool. I think this is really good. I can definitely see people playing this card. Yeah, I think just the fact that it special summons itself and it lets you draw 2 cards, I can imagine people playing that. No problem. So this is the evil version of Elemental Hero Prisma, known as Death Prison. That's a pretty cool name in the Japanese. And Doom Prison in the TCG. You can special this card with blah, blah, blah. If you control a fusion monster that must be special summon Dark Fusion, you can special summon this card from your hand, same as Bubble Man's effect. You can send 1 hero monster from your deck to the grave. If you fusion summon a hero monster this turn, this face-up card can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material whose name is mentioned on it, but the other name of the material must be correct. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. It's a better version of Prisma because Prisma, you have to have, like, say, a Rainbow Dragon in your deck. So you can use Prisma's effect, send Rainbow Dragon to make it become Rainbow Dragon. I think that's how that worked anyway. Whereas this, you can send anything, and it just becomes a substitute for anything. So yeah, it's just a straight up better version of it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty sick. We have Evil Hero Hell Rider or Infernal Rider in the TCG. So I don't know if this ever saw play. This is like the Supreme King Steed, but this thing appeared in a like a prophetic vision nightmare thing that Axel had. This is probably after, if I had to assume, it's after Jim was sent to the stars, but I'm not too sure. If this guy's normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Dark Fusion from your deck or graveyard to your hand. That's cool. It's a Dark Fusion Searcher. You can banish this card and 4 other monsters from your graveyard. Set a Super Poly from your deck. Also, until the end of your opponent's turn, you cannot special summon except hero monsters. That's good then, so you can't cheese Super Poly for any non-hero monsters. But you can summon fusion monsters that must be special summoned with Dark Fusions with effects other than it. Oh no, I'm a liar, because you wouldn't be able to use Super Poly on the turn it's set anyway, so you have to use it the next turn. Oh no, yeah, until your end of your opponent's turn. So if you set it during your turn, you can't do it during their turn. So you want to do this during their turn, so you can have it back on your turn. Okay, cool. All right then. This card is references Picador Archfiend, which showed up in O'Brien's Nightmare Dream of Supreme King Judai as the King's Steed. Fun fact. The card below this makes... The cards below this makes this insane. Evil Hero Neos Lord. It's Neos in the Supreme King armor, which is kind of cool. It's got like winged cape thing. Level 10 Dark Fiend monster, 2500 attack. Elemental Hero Neos, or one fusion monster that mentions it, plus one effect monster on the field. So you could use Prisma and like a random card then, I'm guessing. Must be special summoned with Dark Fusion. You can use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is special summoned, or if a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard while this monster is on the field, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Seems like an okay card. I don't really know where the stealing your opponent's monster effect is coming from. Maybe it's a reference to... I'm pretty sure The Darkness took you Bell for a little while. And then Jaden had to take back control of it, but then maybe he super polyed with it. I actually can't remember. That yoink is permanent, by the way. That's pretty cool. It's not till the end of the turn. I guess it's kind of cool then. Nice to be able to take opponent's monster. Do you have to target to take? You do have to target to take. Still cool. This is cool. I like the artwork of this. So we've got an Infernal Rage Flame Wingman, and now we've got an Infernal Rage Evil Hero version of Flame Wingman, which is Inferno Wing. I always like the design of Inferno Wing, so it's cool to see more of her. Evil Hero Inferno Wing, Hellback Fire in the Japanese, Infernal Backlash in the TCG. Requires Avion and Bastinatrix plus... Oh no, Avion or Bastinatrix plus one hero monster. No way in hell is anybody playing Avion or Bastinatrix, so the material you're going to be using is Prisma. That will become Avion or Bastinatrix. Plus one hero monster. Must be special summoned with Dark Fusion. You can use the effects of first, second effects of this card once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can add one Dark Fusion or one card that mentions it from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So you make it with Dark Fusion, then add it back to your hand. That's pretty cool. If your hero monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 2100 damage to them. I assume that only applies once. Yeah, you can only use the first, second effects of this card's name once per turn. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know how... I guess it depends how easy this thing is to make. It just seems okay. But I'll have to see more of it. It just seems okay so far. Talkative Carl, thank you for the 10 bits. I can see this Gentle Darkness deck replacing your Cyber Dragon deck as your main. As my main? Probably not, no. I definitely play it, though. Absolutely. I've always got love for Cyber Dragons. Going for the top 10 on the rating board, Sam. Sageson. Big U Bell Hours. Roscoe. Oh, no, I'm not making... I guess I could go for top 10, couldn't I? I could actually try and do it. I see what you mean now. We have Evil Hero Dark Knight. Now, I said that this card was an evil version of Neos Knight, mainly because it's called Dark Knight, and its weapon is identical to that as Neos Knight. However, I think they say it's a different monster. They don't say what monster it is. I will admit, it does look a lot like... is it Infernal Gainer? Like, its armor looks very similar to that. So, I mean, it could be a mix of Infernal Gainer and Neos Knight, but somebody else did say to me, it looks a lot like Destiny Hero, is it Dragoon or something like that? And I definitely can see that as well. So it could be like a hypothetical, because Evil Hero, is it Gaia? Is what if an Evil Hero was super polyed with a rock monster for Jim Crocodile Cook's deck? And this could be a what if scenario. What if Supreme King played against Atticus Asta Phoenix and fused with one of his ace monsters? So, yeah. Who wields that blade? Elemental Hero Neos Knight has that weapon. It's hard to see, but it's like the double blade thing, like that. Has the same one. But Neos Knight obviously doesn't have a tail. So, oh god. What have I done? My bad. Clicked on everything then. Where are we? Hello? What was its effects? Materials 1 Fiend monster plus 1 Warrior monster. Must be special summon with Dark Fusion. Monster your opponent controls lose attack equal to the original attack of the fusion materials used for this card's effect. Oh, that's kind of cool. Monsters your opponent control lose attack equal to the total original attack of the fusion materials used for this card's summon. I thought this card gained attack equal to it. Can make a second attack during each battle phase. If this face-up special summon card leaves the field by your opponent, you can target a Fiend or Warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense. Again, this seems like an okay card, but I'd have to see how easy it is to make. I guess you're really weakening your opponent's monsters. I guess that's pretty good than having one strong monster over weakening all your opponent's monsters. Seems fine to me. Dark Contact, fun fact. The background in this card's artwork is when Jaden's becoming like the Supreme King. There's all those like mirror things in there. That is actually a really cool looking artwork. Normal spell, activate one of these effects. We can use each effect of this card's name once per turn. Fusion summon one fusion monster that must be special summoned to Dark Fusion from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from your field, graveyard, and or banishment back into the deck. That's strong. That's a very good fusion card. Really, really good. And the monster summoned is treated as if it was Dark Fusion. Add one Supreme King Castle or Dark Fusion from your deck to your hand. So if you want to just fuse the regular way, you can. Or you can get the field spell. I think the field spell does something where you don't need Dark Fusion or something like that. It like removes the Dark Fusion requirement. We'll have to check it later. Shuffle back Malicious. Yes. Evil Assault, that's Infernal Gainer. So you can see where Infernal Gainer there. I keep clicking that. I need to stop doing it. Could be the inspiration for this monster, possibly. You can use the first thing with this card once per turn. Discard one card. You cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, except hero monsters. Also, take one level 4 or lower evil hero monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Seems good. Seems like a good starter. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it, add a Dark Fusion from your graveyard to your hand. So like the vibe I'm getting from all these cards is I'm gonna have Dark Fusion a lot. How many friends do we have to sacrifice to get this deck? None, believe it or not. It's only Super Poly that you need to do that for, which is good. Last card we have is Dark Supremacy, which does look hella cool. It's very cool artwork. Who's over here? Oh, it's just all the monsters in the background. Normal Trap. Target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Dark Fusion and spells that mention it in your graveyard. Negate their effects until the end of this turn. That's really good. This card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there. You can banish it and target up to 5 hero monsters in your graveyard and or banishment. Shuffle them into the deck. That is great as well. Very, very strong. Man, why can't Elemental Hero get such good and fun support? Okay, am I the only one who's getting tired of heroes getting support and not other archetypes like Relinquished or something like that? No, just me. I really be trying to understand why Konami be playing with Elemental Heroes. It's still GX 20th anniversary and Heroes got the next structure deck, so there may be hope. People just want Heroes of the next structure deck. When was that announced? So I just want to look at two things. Two cards I want to look at are... what are their names? Evil Supreme King Castle. Yeah, that's the one. So Supreme King's Castle can be searched now. So you can fusion summon fusion monsters that must be special with Dark Fusion with effects other than Dark Fusion. So that makes the Dark Fusion thing easier. But we do want to check out Dark Fusion as well. Once per turn, during damage calculation, if your Fiend monster battles an opponent's monster, you can send one evil hero monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Your monsters gain attack equal to the level of the monster sent to the graveyard times 200. So that's pretty cool. So this will probably see more play now. And Dark Fusion summon one Fiend fusion monster extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion materials. Your opponent cannot target with card effects this turn. Now, this is going to be a weird thing to say. I think I did talk about it in a video before. I have never liked Dark Fusion's artwork. I'm sorry to have to say that. The reason I don't like it is because I like the theme of all fusion cards having the circle merging together. And this just doesn't look like a fusion card to me. It just bothers me. I don't know why. This could be anything other than Dark Fusion. I just need a swirling vortex of 2 monsters going into the middle, and that's all I needed. So what's the other one? There's Dark Fusion, and then there's... is it Dark Calling? I'm not a huge fan of Dark Calling either, to be honest with you. It's all right. But it's fine. But we can play this in our Evil Heroes, can't we? Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck. That must be special summon with Dark Fusion by banishing munching on it from your hand or graveyard. So you could Dark Call in and then go into the new... that new Neospatian card thing. The smoke is circling at least? Sort of. I don't know about that. It feels more like it's emanating or something like that. But, yeah, that was a quick look at the Evil Heroes. They were definitely an archetype that needed more stuff. Because a lot of their extra deck monsters just will not ever see play. But what is nice now, I guess, is... it actually depends. Like... No, they probably wouldn't see play. Anything that has 2 specific requirements won't see play. But if it has 1 specific requirement, the new Prisma, Evil Hero Prisma can make up for it. So, literally the only things that are going to see play are Malicious Bane and Dark Gaia. And Malicious Fiend, probably. So, Bane, obviously is a good card. An Evil Hero and a level 5 or higher monster, yeah, that's obviously a great card. A Fiend monster and a Rock monster, so yeah. A Malicious Fiend, Evil Hero, Malicious Edge. Literally, you don't even need to play Malicious Edge now. You can just use your new Prison. So yeah, pretty cool. I like it. So that was my look at the new Evil Hero support coming out in Supreme... What was it called? Supreme Darkness or something like that?